Question 1. What's the main cause of skidding? B. The driver. Skidding is usually caused by driver error. You should always adjust your driving to take account of the road and weather conditions. Question 2. Why is it dangerous to travel too close to the vehicle ahead? B. Your view of the road ahead will be restricted. Tailgating is the term used when a driver or rider follows the vehicle in front too closely. It's dangerous because it restricts your view of the road ahead and leaves no safety margin if the vehicle in front needs to slow down or stop suddenly. Tailgating is often the underlying cause of rear-end collisions or multiple pileups. Question 3. Why should you slow down as you approach this hazard? D. Because of the level crossing. You should be slowing down and selecting the correct gear in case you have to stop at the level crossing. Look for the signals and be prepared to stop if necessary. Question 4. Which type of crossing allows cyclists to ride across with pedestrians? D. Toucan. A toucan crossing is designed to allow pedestrians and cyclists to cross at the same time. Look out for cyclists approaching the crossing at speed. Question 5. Which type of vehicle does this sign apply to? C. High vehicles. The triangular shapes above and below the dimensions indicate a height restriction that applies to the road ahead. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 6. What action should you take when you see flashing amber lights under a school warning sign? B. Reduce speed until you're clear of the area. The flashing amber lights are switched on to warn you that children may be crossing near a school. Slow down and take extra care, as you may have to stop. Question 7. You arrive at the scene of a motorcycle crash. The rider is injured. When should their helmet be removed? A. Only when it's essential. Don't remove a motorcyclist's helmet unless it's essential. Remember, they may be suffering from shock. Don't give them anything to eat or drink, but do reassure them confidently. Question 8. What will happen if your car's wheels are unbalanced? C. The steering will vibrate. If your wheels are out of balance, it will cause the steering to vibrate at certain speeds. This isn't a fault that will put itself right, so take your vehicle to a garage or tire fitter to have the wheels rebalanced. Question 9. You're driving on a one-way street. What should you do if you realize you've taken the wrong route? A. Continue and find another route. Never reverse or turn your vehicle around in a one-way street. It's illegal and could even cause a collision. If you've taken a wrong turn, carry on along the one-way street and find another route, checking the direction signs as you drive. Stop in a safe place if you need to check a map. Question 10. You want to turn right from a junction. What should you do if your view is restricted by parked vehicles? A. Stop, then move forward slowly until you have a clear view. If you want to turn right from a junction and your view is restricted, stop. Ease forward until you can see something might be approaching. If you don't know, don't go. Question 11. When would you use the right-hand lane of a two-lane dual carriageway? D. When you're turning right or overtaking. Normally you should travel in the left-hand lane and only use the right-hand lane for overtaking or turning right. Move back into the left lane as soon as it's safe, but don't cut in across the path of the vehicle you've just passed. Question 12. Which sign shows that you're entering a one-way system? C. If the road has two lanes, you can use either lane and overtake on either side. Use the lane that's more convenient for your destination unless signs or road markings indicate otherwise. Question 13. You're at the scene of an incident. How could you help someone who's suffering from shock? C. Reassure them confidently. If someone is suffering from shock, try to keep them warm and as comfortable as you can. Don't give them anything to eat or drink, but reassure them confidently, and try not to leave them alone. Question 14. How can you identify traffic signs that give orders? B. They're circular with a red border. There are three basic types of traffic sign: those that warn, those that inform, and those that give orders. Generally, triangular signs warn, rectangular signs give information or directions, and circular signs give orders. An exception is the 8-sided stop sign. Question 15. What does the single yellow line along the side of the road mean? A. Waiting restrictions apply at certain times. Yellow lines along the side of the road tell you that waiting restrictions apply here. If there's just one line, it means that the waiting restrictions are at certain times. There may be a yellow plate on a wall or lamppost nearby telling you what these times are. If the yellow lines are double, it means that you cannot wait there at any time. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 16, what can you do to reduce environmental damage caused by your vehicle? D. Avoid making a lot of short journeys. Avoid using your car for short journeys. On a short journey, the engine is unlikely to warm up fully and will therefore be running less efficiently. This will result in the car using more fuel and emitting higher levels of harmful emissions. Question 17, what information would be shown in a triangular road sign? C. Road narrows. Warning signs are there to make you aware of potential hazards on the road ahead. Take note of the signs so you're prepared and can take whatever action is necessary. Question 18, when may you use hazard warning lights while you're driving? V. On a motorway or unrestricted dual carriageway, to warn of a hazard ahead. When there's queuing traffic ahead and you have to slow down or even stop, briefly showing your hazard warning lights will help alert the traffic behind to the hazard. Question 19, when may a passenger travel in a car without wearing a seat belt? A. When they're exempt for medical reasons. If you have adult passengers, it's their responsibility to wear a seat belt, but you should still remind them to use one as they get in the car. It's your responsibility to make sure that all children in your car are secured with an appropriate restraint. Exemptions are allowed for those with a medical exemption certificate. Question 20, what should you do first if your vehicle has broken down on an automatic railway level crossing? D. Get everyone out of the vehicle and clear of the crossing. First, get yourself and anyone else well away from the crossing. If there's a railway telephone, use that to get instructions from the signal operator. Then, if there's time, move the vehicle clear of the crossing. Question 21, why is it a good idea to plan your journey to avoid busy times? A. You'll have an easier journey. No one likes to spend time in traffic queues. Try to avoid busy times related to school or work travel. Question 22. What's the first thing you must do if you have a collision while you're driving your car? D. Stop at the scene of the incident. If you're in a collision that causes damage or injury to any other person, vehicle, animal or property, by law you must stop. Give your name, the vehicle owner's name and address, and the vehicle's registration number to anyone who has reasonable grounds for requesting them. Question 23. What should you do before driving into a tunnel? A. Take off your sunglasses. If you're wearing sunglasses, you should remove them before driving into a tunnel. If you don't, your vision will be restricted, even in tunnels that appear to be well lit. Question 24. What should you do when you're approaching roadworks on a motorway? A. Obey the speed limit. Be aware of reduced speed limits at roadworks. Speed limits shown inside a red circle are mandatory and cameras are often used to enforce the reduced limit. Slow down in good time and keep your distance from the vehicle in front. Question 25. What should you do about driving if you've been taking medicine that causes drowsiness? D. Avoid driving and check with your doctor. You aren't fit to drive if you're taking medicine that makes you drowsy. Check with your doctor if you're unsure. You mustn't put other road users, your passengers or yourself at risk. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 26. Why does this junction have a stop sign and a stop line on the road? B. Visibility along the major road is restricted. Where emerging traffic has a very restricted view of the main road, you may find a stop sign and a solid white stop line. You must stop at the line and then check carefully before you emerge. Question 27. What's the purpose of the yellow lines painted across the road? A. To make you aware of your speed. These lines may be painted on the road on the approach to a roundabout, a village or a particular hazard. The lines are raised and painted yellow, and their purpose is to make you aware of your speed. Reduce your speed in good time so that you avoid having to brake harshly over the last few meters before reaching the junction. Question 28. What does this sign mean? C. No right turn. The no right turn sign may be used to warn road users that there's a no entry prohibition on a road to the right ahead. Question 29. An adult casualty isn't breathing. To maintain circulation, CPR should be given. What's the correct depth to press down on their chest? C. 5 to 6 centimeters. An adult casualty isn't breathing normally. To maintain circulation, place 2 hands on the center of the chest. Then press down hard and fast, around 5 to 6 centimeters, and about twice a second. Question 30. Why should you try and park in a secure car park? D. It helps deter thieves. Whenever possible, leave your car in a secure car park. This will help deter thieves. Question 31. What do these zigzag white lines mean? A. No parking at any time. The approach to, and exit from, a pedestrian crossing is marked with zigzag lines. You mustn't park on them or overtake the leading vehicle when approaching the crossing. Parking here would block the view for pedestrians and approaching traffic. Question 32. When should you use the left-hand lane of a motorway? A. When the road ahead is clear. You should drive in the left-hand lane whenever possible. Only use the other lanes for overtaking or when directed to do so by signals. Using other lanes when the left-hand lane is empty can frustrate drivers behind you. Question 33. What's most likely to distract you while you're driving? C. Using a mobile phone. Except for emergencies, it's illegal to use a handheld mobile phone while you're driving. Even using a hands-free kit can severely distract your attention. Question 34. How does drinking alcohol affect your driving behavior? D. It increases confidence. Alcohol can increase confidence to a point where your driving behavior might become out of character. Sensible behavior might change to risk-taking behavior. Never let yourself or your friends get into this situation. Question 35. After a collision, someone is unconscious in their vehicle. When should you call the emergency services? D. As soon as possible. It's important to make sure that the emergency services arrive as soon as possible. When a person is unconscious, they could have serious injuries that aren't immediately obvious. Question 36. What should you do if you park on the road when it's foggy? C. Leave parking lights switched on. If you have to park your vehicle in foggy conditions, try to find a place to park off the road. If this isn't possible, park on the road facing in the same direction as the traffic. Leave your parking lights switched on and make sure they're clean. Question 37. When can you use your horn while your vehicle is stationary? C. When a moving vehicle poses a danger. If a moving vehicle is causing a hazard, you can sound your horn to alert the driver. Question 38. When traveling through a busy tunnel, you need to C. Keep a safe distance between your car and the vehicle ahead. You should keep a safe distance between your car and the vehicle ahead at all times, especially when you are in a busy tunnel. If the vehicle ahead breaks down or has an accident, you will be able to steer and brake in time. Question 39. What is the main purpose of an emergency refuge area? A. To allow you to pull over there after a breakdown or other emergency. On a smart motorway, the hard shoulder may not be available. If you suffer a breakdown or other emergency, you can pull over at an emergency refuge area. It should only be used for this purpose. Question 40. You are driving on a narrow country road and are about to overtake a cyclist. What should you do? D. Drive past slowly and with caution, with plenty of space between you and the cyclist. You should keep plenty of distance between you and the cyclist. Watch out for any hazards or road openings. Do not drive quickly or use your horn, because that might startle the cyclist. Question 41. When should hazard lights be activated while you are driving? V. On motorways and dual carriageways to warn motorists behind you of hazards ahead. On a motorway or dual carriageway, if you see a hazard ahead, you can use your hazard lights to alert motorists behind you to the hazard. They will be able to prepare for the hazard ahead. Question 42. Which of the following are allowed to drive on motorways? A. Double-decker buses. Double-decker buses are allowed to travel on motorways, slow-moving vehicles and vehicles, such as motorcycles, being driven by learners are not. Question 43. The actions of another driver have upset you. You should A. Stop for a while and take a short break. We all get angry from time to time, and this can be exacerbated by tiredness. In such a situation, you should try to take a short break before continuing your journey. Question 44, you decide to activate your front fog lights because visibility ahead is less than 100 meters. You need to C. Deactivate them once visibility has improved. You can use front fog lights whenever visibility is very poor. However, when conditions start to get better and you can see more than 100 meters ahead, you need to deactivate them. Question 45, which of the following statistics about driving smoothly is true? B. The amount of fuel the car consumes declines by 15%. Research shows that you can prolong the lifespan of your car, experience less stress on the road, and spend less money on fuel if you drive smoothly and avoid sudden acceleration and braking. Hi there, I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please subscribe and turn on notifications for more driving tips and tests. And don't forget to comment your score. Let's get back to the video. Question 46, if you sustain a puncture on the motorway, what should you do? C. Pull over onto the hard shoulder and call for help. Do not brake hard, that could cause loss of steering control. Hold the steering wheel firmly, release the accelerator, gas, pedal, pull over onto the hard shoulder, and contact a breakdown firm for further assistance. Question 47, when preparing to join a motorway, why do you need to use all available space on the slip road? A. To accelerate to a speed similar to that of the traffic currently on the motorway. Slip roads are typically long enough for you to accelerate to a speed comparable to that of traffic already on the motorway. This will prevent disruption when you join the motorway. Question 48, coasting, driving in neutral or with the clutch pressed down, will cause which of the following? A. The driver of the vehicle will have less control. When you are coasting, by driving your car in neutral or with the clutch pressed down, steering will be adversely affected, particularly on bends and corners. Question 49, you are approaching a traffic light. Only the amber light is lit. Which lights will come on next? B. Red only. When an amber light is lit alone, it means that the traffic light is about to change to red. However, when both red and amber are lit, it means that the light will shortly change to green. Question 50, what should you do when overtaking a horse and rider? D. Slow down and keep as much distance between your vehicle and the horse as possible. Although country roads can be narrow, you should maintain a generous distance between you and the horse and rider. Also, you should be overtaking slowly. Driving quickly or sounding your horn may alarm the horse and endanger the rider.